So guys, I'm really excited to show you something that I found today. As I'm looking through my house and I'm looking through some old stuff, I found from the early 1980s, I'm talking about like 81, 82, vending machine forms, things that you would have to send into the city in order to place a machine, like a video game or a pinball machine or a jukebox, into an establishment. Now, I'm in New York City. I'm in the 5 boroughs, Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island, Bronx. And in order for you to put a game in one of these locations, now this is back in the 80s, you would have to go through Consumer Affairs. You would actually have to fill out a form and send it to them for each location. Now, this didn't happen all the time. But what this is here is this. So you filled out this this form, which is the name of the person who actually owned the store or the business. This is the address. Now, this is 900 St. Nicholas Avenue. That's in Harlem. That's Harlem, New York. That's dead smack in the middle of Harlem. And this is back in the 80s. Manhattan. Now, what I have covered up here is the name of my business and my address and all that stuff. It's actually still the same from the early 1980s. All right. You would put the type of business it was, a pizzeria, and it would ask you, questions like this, just whatever, and then it would be signed, and you would send it out to Consumer Affairs, and then they would send you, I believe, back this. This is kind of saying that you paid, whatever fee you had to pay in order to keep the games. It was usually a yearly thing, and you had to do this for each location. And some people did it, some people didn't do it. But I'm not even sure if you do this anymore. You might have to. The business is a little bit different than the early 1980s, that's for sure. Now, what you're seeing here, these were on stamp machines. This was a regular, legit stamp machine that you would go into like a candy store or a card store, something like that, and you'd be able to get stamps. You wouldn't have to go to the post office necessarily. Right here, red, white, and blue, those were a stamp machine, but like a slot machine type stamp machine where you would put in, whatever, a quarter or a nickel, whatever the hell you put in. You would pull out this ticket, and the ticket would have like 3 cherries or a cherry, a bell, and, a pineapple or whatever. And it ran like a slot machine. So if you got 3 cherries or you got a certain type of ticket, you would actually win money. So I guess these stamp machines weren't like your ordinary average type of stamp machine. They were, stamp machines that were almost like a lottery type stamp machine. This right here is, let me flip it over. This is a business reply card from Gottlieb. So when you bought a video game, this was a pinball machine, I'm assuming, because that's what, maybe not, but I'm thinking it's a pinball machine. You would get the game, and it would come in a box and everything brand new, and it would come with a business reply card that you can mail back to them. And this was actually filled out, and it's asking you what type of equipment do you operate. We have both street and arcade. What street and arcade means is this: we had games in pizzerias, candy stores, and we also had arcades. It's asking us how many, video games we had and pinball machines we had and stuff like that. So back at the time, I'm not even sure what the numbers, I don't even know if these numbers are right. But whenever this was filled out, which I'm thinking is like 81, 82, at that time we had 200 pinball machines, 40 pinballs, 200 video games, I guess 10 video card games, pool tables, all that type of stuff. And then other non-video arcade games, that's all sorts of different things. And we had about, I guess, 374. I would say by the time the 80s, I would think this was maybe double or triple, to be honest with you. Now that I'm thinking about it. There was a lot more than this. Maybe at the time when we filled this out, this is what it was at. And then it's asking you how much you gross from each game. So it's I guess if we have 200 video games at $100 a week, and we making $20 a week. I'm not sure if those numbers are right. So, but they may be. And it shows you what conversion kit, non-factory conversion kit, things like that, what you do. And then I guess when they were filling this out, please help us create a market for overused equipment. Okay, so what my family was doing here is they were asking is that they wanted to take their old video games and they wanted to resell them or somehow do something with them, like you have now, right? People are selling their old games or they're doing conversions, right? Conversion kits, and that's what we're asking Gottlieb to help us with. And that's it. I thought it was very, very interesting. This is something that I wanted to show. It's absolutely amazing. I think it's incredible that I found this stuff, and I'm happy to share it with you. Like, subscribe if you're a vendor and you've have anything to say, you've done stuff like this. Please leave a comment below. I'm always happy to talk to people that are in the business, and it's great to connect. And that's it. So I hope you all like and enjoy. Please leave a comment and subscribe. All right. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. That's it. All right. Bye bye.